Good morning, folks. Jamie here with HPOCA, and today we're at Farwell Farms in Northeast Ohio, and we're going to meet with Joe here in a little bit. But here's a little preview of some of his Olivers, and it's going to be a day of Cummins repowers. Here we've got a nice original 1850 with the Perkins in it. Sweet looking narrow front 1855 with a Cummins conversion. Check that beast out. Love the narrow front end, the big fatties on it. Got a little surprise for you here. Here's an 88 row crop. It's a diesel, but we're gonna start it up and listen to it run. I'll give you two guesses to tell me what engine is in this.
And the first doesn't count.
Yeah, the first doesn't count. You can pull it outside.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I want to get some super sides for it, but it handles anything I put behind it.
So here's Joe Farwell. He's the owner of these Olivers today that we're seeing and talking to. So Joe, tell us again kind of how this tractor came to be.
This was my first Oliver I ever bought. It was actually a gas tractor. I bought it down in Worcester at an auction. And then I ended up selling the motor to a local puller. And I did a Cummins conversion on an Oliver 1750 for a guy. And I ended up trading the motor for the labor of the work. And a real good friend of mine. And anyway, we put the 310 in here and turbocharged it. And it runs pretty good now. It does everything. Everything I've ever asked it to do. And I normally just spray with it is what I do, but it's going to go in the baler this year, square baler, and run the square baler.
That's really cool. So how big of a job was it to fit the 310 in there? I mean, did you have to do like a lot of modifications or?
It really wasn't. It bolted right in. I mean, getting the radiator hoses and stuff, it all pretty much lined up the way it was supposed to. The bell housing and stuff like that, and the adapter plate was all through an Oliver 88, but it's got a 88 clutch in it, but in the 88 bell housing, but it all fits together real nice.
That is sweet.
Ready?
Yep.
I bought this, it was already converted. I bought it off a local dealer. It was done a long time ago. There was 3 of them that were built down in Worcester, and this one happened to make its way up here. The only thing I've done to it was I put rear tires on it. I put the narrow front under it and basically used it.
What did the narrow front end come out of?
It was, I think it come off of a 17, this one come off the 1750. And I got 2 more up in the shop. Narrow fronts.
Okay, so here's one of Joe's tractors that he's actually done the Cummins conversion on himself. So Joe, like, how long ago did you do this conversion?
I believe it's been 3 years. This will be the 3rd year for it.
Okay.
It comes with a blown motor. The motor, obviously, the motor ran. It had water in the oil, the 310 did. And I ended up trading the motor for all the bell housing parts and the clutch. And I bought a Dodge pickup that had the 5.9 in it. And sold enough parts off the Dodge pickup to pay for the motor. So I basically got the motor for free. It had an underslung rear front axle. And some people like them, some people don't. I didn't want it. And then it had one of them farmer style cabs, and like on my G1355, they're so roomy, I just wanted to have the same style cab. So I ended up getting the cab and did this. It took me about, I don't know, maybe one winter to build it. Got a lot of stuff off Brad and Tim Smith to get it to where it sits today. But I basically use it for my round baling tractor, and I do tillage work with it, and actually I plant beans with it and make a lot of hay with it.
So what made you decide to repower it to Cummins versus the Waukesha?
Well, with the Waukesha motor in it, they're great sounding, good running tractors. But you put a Cummins in an 1855 or any Oliver, and it just makes it total night and day. They start easy. They start easy when it's cold. They're just simple to work on, and they're dependable. And that's why I went with the Cummins conversion on it.
Was there any challenging parts to doing this on your own, or was it pretty much straightforward?
The worst part about the thing, I wouldn't even say it's the worst part about it, is what I really wanted to do was make it look like it was factory in there. I used the factory holes in the hood, the factory air cleaner. Underneath the hood, the plumbing work is unreal. I got everything to fit in it, and it seems to be doing, I mean, like I said, I eventually want to repaint it and finish the cab and put air conditioning in it, but that'd be a challenge. But I got plenty of room for everything I need to put in it.
If there was anything that you learned out of it that you would do differently today versus when you did it 3 years ago, does anything stand out in that regards?
I'd do it again. I'd do it again tomorrow.
The exact same way?
Yes,
okay.
Exact same way.
Yep, good. So you've kind of got it down now on what you need to do and what parts you need and the process.
I've built at least, I figured it up last night, I think I've built 9 of these for different people.
9 Cummins conversions.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I do like the inline pump on this. The rotary pump on the narrow fronts, I mean, they're great, but the inline pump is just, you can do so much more with them. But you know, it's got these big motors. I still use them like it's an 1855. I don't pull a massive disc or nothing with them, but I know the power's there if I need it. And they just sip the fuel. I mean, it's unreal.
Yeah. So obviously this isn't a repower, but what can you tell us on the G1355?
This is an Oliver G1355. So the back half would be considered, I believe it's considered a 2255. And then the front half is the Minneapolis Moline version. 585 cubic inch. I had a 2105 white I traded even up for it that I did do a Cummins conversion on it. And
that's a pretty cool trade.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool trade. I actually went out to Iowa to pick it up. And it's been a great tractor. It loves its fuel, but I do tillage work with it. And I pull that precision planter with it. I plant all my corn with it too. But the only thing I've really done to this tractor is I had the injection pump. Scott McDonald, a real good friend of mine, did the injection pump on it. And then I had the cab off of it, and I had some transmission work done to it. But other than that, and basically used it the way it sat. And it's good running, dependable tractor.
Very nice.
They start hard when they're cold, but once they warm up, they run pretty good.